sweet when I wine pon you. You're too sweet when I wine pon you. Love, love. I can't tell no lie, but I can't get enough for your love.
So my secondary school life, I would say that I was a perfect blend between all disciplines because I was the science girl. I also played a lot of sports. I was very, very into the creative end and that group of persons, and still with the limers. So I kind of had a base with each quote unquote group or clique within the school. I spent a lot of the time trying to manage my 10 million activities as well as balancing schoolwork. I was acting head girl and in charge of many like foreign captain and host captain as well. It was about balance for the greater part. My favorite subjects were physics and math, but I always look forward to dancing after school or football practice after school. That would get me through the day. Looking forward to the activities that I had on the evening or just spending time with the friends after I got the work out to the way. Because I was not somebody who, well, in general, I just don't like to fail. So I would always push to finish the work so that I could then do all other activities, which is something that I had to do from very young, even through primary school. So now I am pursuing a bachelor's degree in biochemistry, which originally was supposed to be, when I applied, it was for med, and then there was a whole mix up and I ended up not doing med and into the biochemistry. And even in then I had a couple of disappointments, whereas I missed exams. I felt like the world was gonna end, and all before I wanted to be a forensic pathologist, and now I'm not in med school, or I might have to do it 4 years later than I had planned to, where everybody's usually a certain place by a certain time. So I was scared about having to start over and worried about that. But in that and those disappointments came blessings, where they say one door closes, another one opens. Whereas then the dancing that I originally always wanted to do, but I did not know how I was gonna go about doing it, picked up, and things started to happen for me in a sense. Like, I saw the light. I always knew I wanted to be a dancer, but I didn't think I was good enough or how I was gonna become a professional dancer where I could live a substantial life from it. As most dancers in Barbados just dance part-time and work a 9 to 5 job. I wasn't sure how I would, well, I figured that's the way it would have to go, hence me wanting to do another love of mine, which would have been sciences, and then dancing later on. But with that said, as the med school did not work out and I ended up in biochemistry, I was then able to do stuff like travel and dance, because I'm not saying that it's a lot easier or anything like that, but the schedule is not as tight, and I'm sure that if I was in med school, there's no way that I would be able to travel at least once a month to dance. So a blessing came from that. Lesser advice to my younger self: find the balance between knowing when to be patient and letting things happen organically, as things don't happen before their time, and if it's supposed to happen, it will happen once everything is in the right track. Well, I personally believe that. At the same time, don't sit and wait for stuff to happen. If you can make things happen for yourself, go after it. But with that, then you need the confidence, which I lacked at that time. So be confident within yourself, believe in your dreams, just follow your heart as the biggest part. Don't be afraid to mess up, to make mistakes. We are all human, and everybody is trying to figure out their own path for themselves. And as much as it may seem as somebody has everything worked out and planned out, never know what that person is going through either, and they may very well be in the same exact position that you are in. In talking to others, then I started to realize that, and was more comfortable with myself and letting things happen. there's nothing to say that this happened. Well, as society would like to, will usually portray is that, you know, you're supposed to be done with school by a certain time and have a job by a certain time and have this done and that done by a certain time. It's okay to not fit into that time schedule. Not to get caught up with all of what you see. People will show you what they want you to see, and so don't try to live up to their barriers. People tend to show you what they want you to see. Mainly they will show you the best of the best. Do not use this as a marker to think that if you mess up that the world is over. Like, find the positive within that to make the best out of the situation that you have to deal with any moment, because everything doesn't always go according to plan, and if you work well with it, you may see that that was really a blessing in disguise.
You're pushing back on me, cause you know I love it rough, rough. I'm falling for you, girl, and I know that is what you love. I know that is what you love, girl. Yes, you give me wine, and then I give you mine, girl. Tropical vibes, yes, tropical wine, girl. You give me wine, and then I give you mine, girl. Tropical vibes, yes, I give you mine. Your bumper just fluctuates to my love, girl. It just fluctuates to my love. How when you wine back, girl, how when you wine back, girl. Your bumper just fluctuates to my